What's up, YouTube? So I'm back again to make this video about my experience in Zaria, Nigeria, and also talk about my visit to Zazzau. I don't know if no other Black Americans been there, but that was just a very trippy feeling to have visited such an amazing architecture. It's just beautiful. I can't even put it into words, to be honest. Just the feeling of being somewhere that your ancestors built up and having it just look so beautiful to you, and knowing that a lot of the descendants of this people has never been back in 500 or more years. So let's go ahead. Before I get into my experiences in Zaria, I know you guys noticed I changed my clothes into this Fani outfit that I was given by the locals. I love this outfit. This is one of the most valuable pieces of clothing in my closet. This blue part goes with another one that's blue that I also have as well, but I messed it up putting it in a washing machine. So today I'm wearing the white one. I hope that any of the Nigerian viewers, I know you guys live in a lot of different countries, UK, Germany, Spain, China, US, Canada, and sometimes it may not be very often that you get to see traditional clothes on YouTube. So I hope that this outfit, while I'm talking, reminds you of home, makes you smile, makes you feel good, because I feel like a Fulani princess in it. And if I could, I would wear these type of clothes every day. I don't care about these American clothes. They can all go. But when I wear my African clothes, I feel like a whole different person. I just feel regal. I feel like a princess. So let's talk about my experience in Zaria. My first impression of how it looks. If Kaduna is a suburb, Zaria is more of a rural area with villages or subdivisions. The roads are less developed, of course, because it's more of a rural area. It's like a savanna, but a little bit more arid. The color of the ground is still red, like a reddish brown, just like Atlanta, Georgia, or like Central Mississippi. If anybody ever been to Central Mississippi, that dirt or sand or clay is the same color as Nigeria. Also, I would say that most of the people in Zaria, when you're talking about people that's outdoors, you'll see them mostly in like the market areas or at the masjid outside praying. So on the road to Zazzau, it's a lot of people outside, other than walking around in the villages. In the villages, if you walk around, there's a lot of locals going to and from places, a lot of goats, a lot of cows walking amongst the people. And to be honest, if I was a kid growing up in Nigeria, I don't know how they don't be playing with them goats, because those goats are so cute to me. I would be playing with them all the time because I love animals and I think they're cute. The cows too. I would be out there trying to take care of the cows. Traffic in Zaria, like I said, most of the traffic would be around the market areas or on the road to Zazzau. You also get cars that drive around the villages, and it's very difficult to drive through those villages because the roads are not developed in those areas. So you have to drive very slowly to not mess your car up. But people still do it. They expert drivers in Zaria navigating through the streets. Next is the homes and the buildings. Since Zaria is more in a rural area, the homes are more traditional. So you have like more of the cement homes. They're decorated well inside. People take care of the inside of these homes. Some of them have electricity, some of them don't. from what I seen, the toilets were traditional. So you squat and it's a hole in the ground. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just different. I tried that, one time I had to go to the bathroom and they were like, "Are you sure it's different?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure, because I'm not bougie. Like, if I gotta use it, I gotta use it. It's just a different toilet. Oh well." What else can I say about the homes? They're gated. They have big gates going across the yard. So people generally stay inside their yard. Family is always coming in and out. People usually cook outside in the yard. People have gatherings in their front yard, socialize. I don't think people barely sit in the house like that, unless maybe it's time to go to sleep, or they just want a break from the sun, or it's time to eat. As far as the social climate, I feel like it's more, how do I put this in words? I feel like the culture there is more how we're supposed to be, like before social media, because people still meet up and they hang out with their family. For the homes that don't have electricity, it's not really a problem because people find other things to do, other ways to be productive, and they spend time bonding with their family and friends, which is how I feel like life is meant to be. So it's definitely like a more humble lifestyle, but nobody is miserable about it. They seem to be happy. It don't really seem like they missing nothing. Of course, when they get on the cell phone and they look at the things online, they interested in the culture of the US and things like that, but it doesn't overtake their life. They still very much in tune with their culture and involved with their culture. So I really appreciated that change. The way that I was treated was they took me in like family. People in the village always trying to feed you. They play music, we dance. They try to teach me Hausa. So it was a very warm environment in the village. So it was a lot less business casual and a lot more warm and family oriented. The food in the village, I ate from a family, and that was the best food I had in Nigeria. She knew I didn't like spicy food, so she didn't make it spicy. It was like some beef cuts with some beans and some rice. It reminded me of something my grandma in Mississippi used to make. So I'm like, am I sensing a cultural connection here that was passed down? But it reminded me of my grandma cooking, so she had to cook for me almost every day because she had pity on my stomach because I couldn't eat the spice. The next thing I want to talk about is the markets in Zaria. So I went to the market. Once again, this is a rural area, so you cannot hold this area to like the standards of a metropolitan, and this is in any country. It's gonna be different. So the market is actually where I got my clothes from, where they have most of the traditional clothes, the traditional jewelry. There's a lot of elders there that just chill, people there praying, people there shopping, conducting business. There's so many vendors out at the market. In terms of the food, and this isn't to speak down because it's just different over there, but I'm just going to speak on my experience. It was a lot of vendors that sold vegetables, seeds, meats and stuff like that, but I couldn't get any of it because it was a lot of flies kind of sitting on the food. So I will say that's one thing that I wasn't too fond of, because I did want to support the business and buy some more stuff, but A. You know, it's people who immune system is built for that. It's just a different way of life. Don't judge them. It is what it is. But you know, since I'm from America, I have to be very careful and sensitive because I don't want to be sick on my trip. I want to enjoy my trip and gain experiences for a lifetime. Safety in Zaria, once again, because it is very conservative. As a woman, people really look out for you, and you are expected to know the culture and the customs as well. So once again, I'm just gonna say it's very conservative. The next thing I wanna talk about is when I went to Zazzau. When I went there, that place looked amazing. Like the colors, the symbols. If anybody knows what the symbols on there mean, please let me know in the comments. But I'm just thinking about it in my mind. I don't even know what to say because I was just in awe. At that moment going there, it was just something that washed over me like, dang, I really got stripped away from this. Like it's amazing seeing what your people built back in ancient times. And I'm just thinking about all the things that happened at this location. I'm thinking about the prestige of it and just how amazing my ancestors were to have built this. I think that more people should go visit Zazzau. It's people around that'll tell you the history about it. It's people around that's praying, of course, people socializing. Overall, Zaria was an amazing experience. I feel like it was a one in a lifetime type of thing, and I'm just blessed to have even been able to visit because I don't know nobody that's been to Zazzau that's Black American. So I feel special, I'm not gonna lie.
Adamu